Okay, so in step number 4, well, in number 3 we had everything correct here. All these edge pieces are all correct all the way around. And now in 4 we're going to rotate these so that they're actually facing the correct way. And this is going to be the second algorithm I'm going to teach you. The first one was to place those edges. So here's the second algorithm I'm going to teach you. We need to move this out of the way. Okay, so let's just bring this up 1. Okay, and basically what I'm doing right now is I'm going to rotate this piece right here. Let's be very specific about what I'm doing first. I'm going to rotate this piece. So let's bring this right here. Okay. Then we're going to take this pink and we're going to put it in that position. So we're just going to essentially moving this over. Okay. Now we're going to bring this this piece that we're going to rotate, we're going to bring it right in here. Okay, return that. Then take this and put it where the pink was. Okay, it's right there. Now I'm going to rotate this so that this cream is in line with this cream. So I want to bring this back. Bring this pink back up. Okay, remember to bring this back. Return this over here. Essentially bringing the pink back. And then bring this down. And there we go. And that piece is rotated correctly. I know that looked complicated. It's very easy. Let's just do it again. Let's just rotate the cube. We have plenty more to do. We have this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and all these on the bottom. So let's bring this up. Okay, off to the side. Essentially bringing this green piece right there in the middle. The piece that we want to rotate goes right down here. Remember to bring this back. Take this, put it over there. Rotate it in the correct orientation so that the cream matches up with this cream. Okay, bring it back. Bring this back up. Remember, we have a green there, so we want to bring that green back. And then bring this back. Okay, and then restore this. Okay, let's do this green one. Bring it up 1. Off to the side, to your left. Bring this down. Remember to bring this back. Turn this off to the side. Match the green or cream with cream. Bring it back. Back up this way. And restore that. There we go. Okay. Let's do this one. Up. Bring it down to the side. Bring that down. Bring it over here. Cream to cream. Turn it back into position. Back up. Return this. And bring that in. And now the top is complete. The top layer is completely done. Okay, so let's do this middle layer. So the way that we're going to do this middle layer is by turning it onto its side and do it the exact same way. It's no different. I guess the only difference is that instead of cream, now it's, in this case, is blue. Okay, that one's done. Let's do this one. We're going to bring it to green. Okay, and now the middle 2 layers are done. Okay, and now let's just do these. Okay, so purple. Okay, gray right there. Okay, make sure that that gets back to where it needs to be. Let's do the green one. You're just following the same old algorithm here. Okay, 2 more. Let's do the pink. And then the blue. Okay, so everything is orientated correctly. Let's go ahead and move on to the next step. In this step, we're going to now see if we actually have parity or if we can just go ahead and solve this cube. So let's look at these corners. So we want to see which ones are in and which ones are out. Now remember, the rule is either you don't want any of these correct, and when I mean these, I mean this one, this one, this one, or this one. You don't want any of them correct. You want one of them correct, or you want all of these correct, okay? But you can't have 2 correct and 2 that are wrong, because then you're going to run into, I mean, it's a parity situation. So let's see what we have correct. This one's correct. It's not rotated correctly, but it has all the colors, gray and green and purple. So that's correct. This one here is correct. It has all the colors associated with this corner. So these 2 are correct. What about these 2? No, this one's not correct because this one belongs here. So this one belongs here and this one belongs there. So we have parity now. So what we're going to do here is instead of going ahead and just solving it like a regular 3x3, which would work, okay, if everything was fine here, let's just say you only had one of them that was correct and this one was wrong, well then you'd be able to solve it like a regular 3x3. But because 2 of them are correct and 2 of them are incorrect, now we have to take a different approach. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to RIDI this piece, this one, and this one until the grays are facing upwards. So this one's already facing upwards. I'll start with this one. So RIDI RD RIDI RD. Okay, let's take this one and put it in this position. Do the same thing. RIDI RD RIDI RD. And lastly, we'll take this piece and RIDI RD RIDI RD. Okay, and that didn't affect these 2 layers down here. Okay, that's all good. And what it accomplished was all the grays are facing upwards. And okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm looking for headlights. Okay, if you don't have headlights, you're just going to do the same algorithm, the headlight algorithm, the traditional headlight algorithm, like I've been showing you this whole time until you get a set, and then you'll be caught up to where I'm at. And but if you have headlights, keep them to your left, and we're going to go 2RU, 2RUI, 2RUI, D, 2RUI, 2RU, 2R. Return this with a DI. Okay. And now everything is pretty much solved. We have headlights all the way around. Okay. And the only thing that we have now is opposite swaps here, right? But in this cube, you can't do an opposite swap. Okay, it's just not going to happen. You're going to be messing things up all over the place. So instead of an opposite swap, let me show you what you need to do. Okay, so now that we have this opposite situation, which we don't want. We want to have an adjacent situation. So the way we're going to do that is we're just going to turn the cube, right? And we're going to take these two, and we're just going to go 2RU, 2RU, 2R, 1, 2, 2R, 1, 2, 2RU, 2R, UI, 2R. Okay, that switched these pieces and also created parity here and here. Okay, just keep the parity to your right and turn this once. Okay, remember we had the blue and now we've got this, and now we're just going to do an opposite edge swap. Okay, so we're just going to go 2R, 1, 2, 2R, 1, 2, 2R, 1, 2. Okay, and we end up with this. This is all fine around here. Okay, if you want, you can just turn the color to the color, right? So that's good, that's good. And we have this is adjacent to this, okay? And that's exactly what we want. Let's move on to the next step, and I'll show you how to correct this, and then the cube will be solved. Okay, so the way that we're going to fix this is we're going to hold it so that it's like this, where you have one piece up on top and then the other one's back here. So it's this piece and this piece are affected. So this one right here and this one right here. See that? That one there and that one there. Okay, so just hold it like this. And here's the third algorithm that I'm going to teach you. And this is going to swap all these pieces, and it shuffles everything around. And this here's the middle here. I very seldom ever do middle layers, but in this cube, you're going to have to. So I'm going to show you how this goes. We'll do this first one. We'll do it slowly. So it's this piece is here and this piece is here. We're going to go RI, U, R, UI. We're going to bring this down half a click. So we're going to bring this down here, just like that. Okay, that was just half a notch right there. And then we're going to see this blue right here. We're going to take that and match that up with this. So that's going to give it, it's like an indicator of what we're doing next. So it's U. Make sure it's lined up pretty good. So we're going to go U, RI, UI, R. Okay, and then we're going to do another half click. We're going to put this piece right there. Okay, and then again, starting with this, we're going to go RI, U, R, UI. Okay, bring this down half a click. This is our indicator. What we have to do next, we're going to bring that to match with this blue. So it's U, R, UI, or that was RI, UI, R. Okay, and then half a click. And then just keep doing that. And if you do it enough, it's gonna solve the cube. Okay, so that's it. That's how you solve the cube. I don't really know if there's anything else I can show you, but remember that the true centers and true edges are what you find underneath this. All right, so this is like a false edge right here. So this is the false edge, this is the true edge. I guess that's it. I think that's everything I can show you. All right, so we'll see you next time on Bearded Cubing 101 with our next cube. Okay, guys, hope this helps. Take care. Bye. Okay, so this is going to be an alternative to what I had showed, or what I'm going to show. And this is where one piece is in, okay, and then this piece is not correct, this piece is not correct, and this piece is not correct. And it's not correct because it's just wrong color combinations, okay? So this needs to have the green one, this one needs to have the purple one, and this one needs to have the pink one, okay? So if you find yourself in a situation where, this here is all correct, and this edge piece is correct with the green, this is correct with the purple, and this is correct with the blue, and this is correct with the pink, and you have one corner that's in, and this one, and this one are out. The way you're going to solve this is you're going to hold the one that is correct on your right, okay, and this one won't rotate, it won't shuffle around, it won't do anything, but this one will. All right, so we're going to go with this piece, the correct piece in the correct position. We're going to go U, R, U, I, L, I, U, I, R, I, U, I, L. Okay, so this didn't move. This is still incorrect. That's incorrect, and that's incorrect. Let's do it again. U, R, U, I, L, I, U, R, I, U, I, L. Okay, so, well, they all fell into place. Okay, so, like I said, this one here didn't move, but this one, they all rotated, and they just all happen to rotate incorrectly. Now, let's say that they didn't. Okay, all you would have to do is RIDI these pieces until they were correct. So, like here. Okay, RIDI. Okay, so let's just say that you ended up with this, where this piece here is correct, okay, and this one is correct, this one's correct, and this one's correct, okay. It just this needs to be rotated, this needs to be rotated, and this needs to be rotated. Well, all you would do is, you start over here and you RID this one, you'd move this one into this position, do the same thing, and then this one in this position and do the same thing. All right, so it's just a matter of, we'll start with this one, RIDI, RD, RIDI, RD, RIDI, RD, RIDI, RD, okay. Let's move this one into this position. Do the same thing. RIDI, RD. RIDI, RD, RI. Oh boy, this thing sticks. DI, RD, RIDI, RD. And the same thing with this. Okay, and that's it. That's how you get this cube solved. Okay, so remember, with that rule, you don't want any of these in. You'd only want one in, or you would want all four of them in. And I showed you all those situations. And if two of them are in, then that tells you that the cube is in an unsolvable state. And I'm going to show you how to deal with that. Okay, so that's it. we'll see you next time. BeardedCubing101. Take care, folks. Bye.